Welcome back to DXB today. Fitness, that's what we're talking about. In fact, we're not, because fitness just doesn't do it justice. We're talking about the activity revolution that's ongoing at the moment, because fitness, mind, body and soul comes in so many different guises and from so many different sources, as we'll explain next. Why? Because our next guest is a man who truly embodies balance and purpose, a wellness expert, mentor and motivational speaker. He's dedicated his career to helping people lead healthier, more mindful lives, both inside and out. Please welcome Allaoua Gaham, who joins us now live on the show. I mean, I could go on. Dubai for 20 years, first yogipreneur in the Middle East, #1 yoga master in Dubai, Guinness World Record holder, mentor for CEOs and world champion, senior advisor of private equity funds, feds and governments, and now a guest on DXB today as well.
And that's the favorite part, my favorite part. Thank you for having me.
No, it's good to have you. A man that is building so much for so many, building that champion mindset for success. You talk a lot about reaction and response, the difference between reacting and responding. Dive into that one if you can a bit more.
Yes, of course, this is one of the most important points when you start mastering your emotion and your mind. Because see, emotion will make you react, see, to anything, to a conversation, to a situation. So in the training that we do with the athletes and with the CEO and with all my students for the past 10 years now, we're trying to focus more on the response rather than the reaction. See, what's the difference? One is driven by the emotion, the other one will be driven by your brain. So you can have a clarity of vision and you can take the right decision at the right time. If everyone wants to think about it, did you ever take any good decision out of anger? I think we cannot remember everything. Usually yes, so we tend to regret it, right? So that's why this is one typical example.
There's a few regrets out of anger, I can guarantee
so
that.
If you want to leave that regret, so you really want to focus on responding and staying calm and like taking distance with whatever happening, rather than just go with the primary reaction that's come out.
So it's almost sort of taking a bit of a breath before the reaction.
You say the right word. It's all about breathing. The more you breathe, the more you increase the oxygen level in your cells, the more you increase your clarity, and the more you will be able to take the right decision. Or at least not the wrong decision, which is the most important. You're doing great.
So you mentor leaders and experts all over the world. What would you say a champion mindset looks like?
That's a very good question. It's actually similar. Athlete and CEO, they have the same discipline. And I guess this is the foundation of everything, is to be able to always carry on, even through failure, even through doubts. And what makes the difference with the fighters and athletes and champions is they push it to the next level and they never give up. Doesn't mean that the one who are not champion didn't have the discipline, but just the champion, they were there at the right time, at the right moment, so they kind of embrace the abundance and manifest the success through that, which is the same with the CEOs. So never give up, really.
Wow.
Hello, my question to you is, we're all emotional, but how do we control our emotions so that our emotions don't control us? And what are the practical tools that you give CEOs and athletes to practice this in a sustainable and practical way?
There's only one answer to that, and you say it right. It's your breathing, really. When I started yoga, I found breathwork, meditation was really boring. It was not like the things that actually trigger the fact that I started my yoga journey. But after 10 years, I understood that this is the foundation of everything. So you control your breath, you control your life, your emotion, right? Just put it this way. I define life like the consequences of all your decisions, right? So if you want to take good decision, you want to be able to have a clear mind during the decision-making process. So can you imagine the power of the tool that will help you to keep clarity whatsoever through your own emotion, through the aggression around you, sometimes conversation, sometimes situation. So breathwork will just allow you to listen to the voice inside your body, inside your mind, and take the decision that will make you move forward, really. So to answer your question, breathing, breathing, breathing. And the more you practice, the more you can trigger it at any time.
We all breathe, but what's the right way of doing it?
Well, pranayama.
Now you've asked. Here we go.
Yeah. So I think there is 2,000 different forms of pranayama, which is breathing exercise, basically. I would say just the conscious breath is the most important. So what's the difference between someone who practices yoga and someone who doesn't. It's your level of awareness, number one, your level of consciousness and mindfulness. So you want to inhale, but at the same time you want to tell to yourself, I inhale. And you want to exhale, and at the same time you want to tell to yourself, I exhale. So by focusing on your breathing, you're forgetting everything that's around you. It's like a boat, you know, a boat doesn't sink because of the water around. They sink because the water get inside, and then they get heavier and then they go down. So you have to protect yourself from whatever is outside just by focusing on your breathing. Not just the action of breathing, right, but the idea of breathing. Inhale, exhale. You can also hold, you can release. So it's a lot of mechanism. I'm happy to.
I have a question.
Yeah,
I just saw something the other day. This is one of my TikTok scrolls saying that there's a difference between an inhale and an exhale, and now they're saying that the exhale is the most important. Which one is the most important? Would you agree with that statement?
100%. My next book probably will be named Exhale. See, I've been training with the Russian Special Forces, Spetsnaz Commando for like 15 years. So the first thing that you understand is like everything has to be done through exhalation. When you hit in combat, you want to exhale. That's why you see the boxers and all the MMA, they have this sound when they punch. When you get punched or when you fall on the floor, you want to be empty. The more air you have inside, the more risk you have of congestion and bone breaking or distortion of your biomechanic kinetic chain. So everything you do empty will be easier to deal with. So 100% exhale. And if you think about it, if I ask anyone here to exhale 20 times in a row, you'll be able to. Because the inhale, it's so fast and so automatic that you don't need to pay attention to that. So 100% exhale.
Champions, building that champion mindset that you deliver to so many people out there. What about the sort of pessimists out there who go, I'll never be a champion because I haven't been born a champion. There are those that think you are born a champion, it's in your genes, etc. Is that the case, or is it a case that you can build your route to a champion, or do you need a combination of the two?
I think every path is different. Look at Messi and Ronaldo. We like to compare them. One is recognized to be a very hard worker. Maybe Messi is recognized to have a more gift side, So I would say working and focusing will anyway take you somewhere. So even if you're not born champion, you can become one. Now, if you're born champion, that's good for you, You can just use it.
We're not all Messi.
So Allaoua, your journey, your personal journey, is a fascinating one. You've been a friend for years, I would say.
Decades.
Decades, man. And now you're a father. We're fathers. We knew each other before children. How have you changed and developed your mindset now you're a parent?
That's a very good question. Yeah, parenting, I think, it's just giving you a next step in terms of mindfulness, because the decision that you take did not just involve you, it involves other people, other humans. So yeah, it gives you a deeper sense of responsibility, and it actually pushes you to become better. So to do things in a better way. Anything that you used to do, you have to do it now with the idea like I'm not the only one who's gonna suffer for the negative consequences of this decision. So it really pushes you to, I don't know, to eat better, to start doing more sports somehow, to also give this legacy. Whatever you learn, you want to share this. I have two boys, they're 6 and 4. So this is the time when they start asking questions and wonder. So the fact that you become a mentor to them, a teacher, it makes you learn even more, because every time you answer a question, it mirroring you, and it pushes you to go deeper into your own reflection. So yeah, I just feel it makes you going in different layer of knowledge, maybe going from knowledge to consciousness, where I would say you know things, you knew things, but now you understand them because you have to explain them.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I like that, because that's the thing. We're concentrated on legacy, as you said, and we're concentrating on the wealth aspect of legacy a lot of the time. But I think we need to concentrate on the health aspect of legacy. So we need to let our children eat right and understand and certain things where it comes to this consciousness. Love what you're doing, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But you're right, because we're not eternal. And when we're gonna leave, what's gonna left from us? The love that we gave, the love that we receive, and the knowledge that we share. So this is something that the real legacy is into preparing the right framework so things can grow inside.